Chapter 4, India in the 6th century BC, Rise of Jainism and Buddhism, Part 1. Objectives. In today's session, we will learn about sources to reconstruct the two religious movements, Jainism and Buddhism, causes which favored the rise of Jainism and Buddhism, early life of Vardhaman Mahavira. Literary sources of Jainism and Buddhism. First, we will discuss about Buddhist sacred literature. The Buddhist sacred literature was written in Pali, Prakrit, Sanskrit and mixed Sanskrit. First, we will discuss about the Jataka tales. The Jataka tales, these were written in Pali and it deal with the previous births of Lord Buddha. They also throw light on political, economic and social conditions ranging from 5th to 2nd century BC, and there are about 550 such stories. Next, Buddhist literature is the Tripitakas. The Tripitakas, they were written in Pali. It is also known as three baskets. The three books it contains, first is Sutta Pitaka contains the Buddhist teachings and sayings of the Buddha. It tells about the origin of universe and the unnatural character of the caste system. The Buddhist ideas of karma, rebirth, and nirvana are also found in this book. The third book of the Tripitakas is the Abhidhamma Pitaka. It presents a philosophical interpretation of the doctrines contained in Sutta Pitaka. It is written mostly in the form of questions and answers. Then the third book within the Tripitakas is the Vinaya Pitaka. It contains rules for the guidance of the Buddhist monks and nuns. It gives a list of sins and offences likely to be committed by the members of the Buddhist Sangha and the punishment they deserve. Then comes the literature of Jains. It is known as 12 Angas. The teachings of Mahavira and Jain religious literature have been compiled into 12 Angas. The 12 Angas contains the rules for Jain monks and teachings of Jain Tirthankars or spiritual gurus. These works were written in Ardha Magadhi Bhasha and it is divided into many subsections or parts such as Upangas, Prakenas, Sutras and other texts. Archaeological sources to reconstruct the two religious movements Jainism and Buddhism. First is the Great Stupa at Sanchi with sculptures which depict episodes from Buddha's life. Next archaeological source is a Jain temple at Shravan Belgola in Karnataka. The third archaeological source is Sarnath pillar, and the pillar has the wheels or dharma chakras depicting the propagation of the message of Buddha to all parts of the world. Gandhar, now known as Kandhar, along with the Punjab, became one of the most significant schools of early Indian art. The Gandhar school produced a number of fine sculptures or statues of Buddha and Bodhisattvas. Many statues of Buddha resemble the Greek gods. Causes for the rise of Jainism and Buddhism. Ritualistic Vedic religion. The simple religion of the early Aryans was replaced by meaningless rituals and complicated ceremonies which were too costly for ordinary people. The Brahmins, they were needed to perform these rituals. They demanded gifts and money to perform them, which the common people could not afford. Next cause was the killing of animals to perform sacrifices. A large number of animals had to be killed for the ceremonial sacrifices and yajnas. People resented such sacrifices which required the slaughter of animals to appease the god, as it proved unfavorable to agriculture and other commercial activities, as these animals were used for ploughing and carrying heavy loads. Supremacy of the priestly class. With the introduction of elaborate rituals, the priestly class came to occupy supremacy in society. The priest dominated the life of a man from birth to death. People turned against these priests who made their religion so complicated, expensive, and burdensome. Next is the caste system. Caste was decided according to birth and not according to profession. People who belonged to lower caste were ill-treated by the high caste. The institution of untouchability also came into being, and the untouchables were the worst sufferers now, as they had to live outside the village and do all the work that was considered dirty by the upper caste. They were not even allowed to enter temples or draw water from the same wells. So in such conditions, the intellectuals and reformers resented such social distinctions among the people. The Buddhist sun was therefore thrown open to all people equally. Difficult Vedic language. The Vedic literature had been written in Sanskrit, which was beyond the comprehension of the common people. People could not understand the Vedic mantras recited by the Brahmin priests. The common people who spoke either Pali or Prakrit wanted a simple religion that was explained in a language that they could understand and follow. The last cause was the efforts of religious reformers. The reformers questioned the need of meaningful rites and the supremacy of the priestly class. The simple life and teachings of Mahavira and Gautam Buddha attracted most of the people of that time. Move on to our next topic, Vardhaman Mahavira and Jainism. According to Jain tradition, the teachings of Jainism were the work of 24 Tirthankars or spiritual gurus. The first Tirthankar was Rishabh, also known as Adinath. The last two Tirthankars were Parshavnath and Mahavira. Mahavira's original name was Vardhaman, and he was born at Kundagram, now known as Basukunda, in the modern district of Muzaffarnagar in Bihar. According to historians, he was born in 599 BC. His father Siddharth was the head of a Kshatriya clan, and his mother Trishala was a Licchavi princess who was sister of Chetaka, the ruler of Vaishali. He was married to Yashoda and a daughter was born to them. When he was 20 years old, he renounced all worldly pleasures. Renounced means he gave up all worldly pleasures and left his home in search of truth. He lived his life of an ascetic and practiced severe penance and deep meditation. In the 13th year of his life as an ascetic, he attained true knowledge, Kevala Jana we can say. From here he came to be known as Mahavira, the great hero, or Jina, the conqueror of self, and his followers came to be known as Jains. He received support from the royal families of Kaushala, Magad, Avanti, etc. He received patronage from Bimbisar and Ajatashatru, who were the rulers of Magad. He attained Nirvana or Moksha at the age of 72 at Pava in Patna district.